Hello gaming fans. This week I am checking out the player-owned ports. So here we are. Talk to this guy to start. And instant cutscene. One thing I have to tell you about this cutscene, it actually has captions, which I didn't realise, which are just below the frame of the shot, so they don't show up.
I know it's not much to look at anymore, but there was a time when this was a bustling hive of commerce. We haven't seen any trade since the sea monsters started attacking. The port's fallen onto hard times, and the eastern lands have grown quiet. Huh?
Well, those pirates are a bit crap. Kick a barrel at them. That was supposed to
Well,
be...
you could certainly handle yourself, can't you? Name's Strum. John Strum.
But quite a cool cutscene, I think.
Who were those people? Why do you bring them here?
Yes. Let's just say my little expedition to the Washanka Wilds didn't go entirely to plan. I need to regroup and rethink
That
my
portal
strategy.
there
Let's talk
looks
soon.
quite a lot like the
That
one which
bar
is just
seems
further
a good
north.
place to set
We're
up
at
camp.
the clan camp to go to
Well, that got the
your
blood
citadel.
rushing, didn't it? Can't think when I last felt so alive. And you heard what she said, didn't you? It's possible again to travel across the seas. The sea monsters that have plagued the oceans must be gone. That means the whole market's opened up. For years I've been living in the shadows, just getting up, eating, going to sleep, day in, day out. I've wished for the life I once had, running this place. I want to feel that hustle and bustle, feel that energy again. But I'm too old for all that. But you, well, you could do it. I've heard of your skills. Everyone's heard of your skills. Would you help an old
Damn
man
straight
out?
you've heard of my skills.
What do I have to lose? I know it's a lot to ask of you, but just think of the rewards. They say there are scrolls. Forgotten scrolls.
Anyway, the area in which this all takes place, I think it's been really nicely done. I mean, I like the music, I like the look, I like the characters. Animations wise, they've got a few people doing quite cool things, like, you know, pointing in the cutscene, things which we've not really seen before. And it's funny, there are a lot of characters in this, and jokes which are just amusing. They put quite a lot of humour into this one. I'm going to speed this up a little bit for this bit, because it's just running through a bit of a tutorial. I'll show you what it actually looks like when you get to the managing the boats. Is Duncan in the office. You can actually upgrade all of the buildings, so if you take a look at them as I go through, you'll be able to see what they look like before and after you actually upgrade them. I'm only going to do a little bit of this today. If you don't get the hang of it, I might make another video later on. This is actually quite a funny conversation, but I didn't really want to upload a 20-minute video of me just going through a tutorial. I find it hard enough to talk about. I find it hard enough to find the things to talk about without doing 20 minutes of that. And no one wants to hear that. That would bore you to death. Okay, so we look at the crew thing. You've got to hire the captain and put them in there. Everyone has their own sort of special stats which contribute towards your shipping, your ship sort of overall stats, which in turn helps you with various missions. You can change the stats as well by, you know, equipping different items and stuff from your list. Some things are better than others, but mainly it's sort of you know, getting a different balance of morale or combat or seafaring. The interface, I think, is actually really easy.
Well, that's the first.
It's just at the beginning it looks like a lot of clicking for no apparent reason. It kind of makes a bit more sense after the tutorial when you start to do things on your own.
You've sent off a ship already? Well, I'm mightily impressed.
Should be impressed by me, baby.
Here's the scenery.
That was the quickest boat journey ever. So if you click on your shipping tab, you can see the results of your mission, and you get items, and you can use this to hire people or upgrade your boat or upgrade structures around the port. Upgrading structures around the port is both for aesthetics, and I think it has some bonuses to do with, you know, attracting new people or managing more ships if you upgrade the office. So now he sends you into the bar, because he thinks you should upgrade the bar first.
Lovely to meet
This
you,
lady
my salty little oyster.
scares me, to be
I'm
fair.
Sarula. Who are you?
I think the best bit is there's people who live near me who have this exact accent.
How can I help? Why, that's wonderful news. We should get on it at once.
3 summers out, innit? Proper job. So if you click on the next one, and you can upgrade the bar, and then just confirm it, and the inside will change, a bit of the outside will change, and obviously this gives you better stats. I mean, if I click on the next one, try to build it, I can't build it because I don't have the, what is that? That's slate for it. Yeah, slate up there. So I can't do that yet. That'll come later, I assume. Now if I go back inside, put her again. Wonderful, wonderful.
Good news. I think he's in the office. I heard him arguing with Duncan.
Oh, Duncan is not going to like this. Upgrade the bar. So go back in here.
How dare you? I've never been so insulted.
Oh, we finally get some resources, and you waste it on your watering hole. That should have gone on the office. We need to be able to manage multiple ships.
I told you it wouldn't.
Well, I can't pretend to understand, but I'll defer to your judgment, Portmaster.
Anyway, on to business.
I want to upgrade the
I
bar.
was thinking about
Okay.
that adventurer who turned up at the port. We could use someone with her
Right.
skills.
From here, what you just do is you go over, you know, talking to the woman from the beginning. I think this will vary depending on your level set. I think the one who's turned up for me is turned up because I have over 90 herb lore. You'll be able to get different types of special missions depending on what other skills you have in over 90. There's a list of them, you can find them on Runescape website, which will tell you. This arrow is silly. There's a few bugs in it. The arrow is telling you to go upstairs, but it's just kind of a bit messed up.
Isn't she fascinating? The bar goes downstairs, I mean.
And at other points,
What a
they just stop talking.
She told me about
It's
this
still
island.
going, but the voiceover
Where there's
hasn't
more of
connected.
her kind.
Hopefully
I
Jaggers
must
will
launch an
patch this
expedition
soon, or
there
by the
as
time I
soon
posted
as
this, we'll have
possible.
patched it. I did not know if this her being
Certainly,
part fish.
certainly.
I will
I
go
owe you
check
my
that out
life
later.
after
See
all.
well, you know what I
What
meant.
is this?
Not
A
check it
trip
out.
down a volcano?
Yeah, you know what I meant.
A journey into the belly of a giant squid?
So yeah, you can send these on special missions. I think you can only do that once a day when they turn up. I'm not too sure on that yet. If you click on Special Voyages tab rather than the Standard Voyages tab, this just shows you which boat you've got available at the moment. And then if you change the crew roster, you can assign different, you can hire different crew people to go on your voyage. Now each of them have their own skills which you'll want to put on different voyages, you know, one which is more combat-based will require a lot of pirates, or, you know. Other people you should know around, there is a black market smuggler who turns up. He's in the building to the west, I believe. He'll sell you various things per day. An adventurer called Meg turns up. She wants some advice, and depending on how good the advice you give her, it will, you know, when she turns up, she'll give you different rewards and ask for your advice again. I think that's once a day as well. And there's a few interesting characters around abouts. They might come into play later, I'm not really sure. I don't expect I'll spend the most amount of time doing this, but I'll do my best. Yeah, and other than that, it's really just sort of upgrading and setting missions, sort of trying to strategize to get what you want out of the port. Later on, you'll be getting, you know, these scrolls and stuff I mentioned to get the armors. I don't know what the armors look like yet. I'm quite interested to find out, because they sound like they might be quite cool if they're also Eastern based, like the katana.
You two have much in common. Similar skills for one thing. They won't be able to stay away.
Yeah, I think I'm going to leave it around there for now, guys. Next week I think is the Christmas event, but I could be wrong. So I will check that out when it's out, and I'll see you then. And with this successful mission, this is Flumpy signing out.
You take the helm from here, partner.